Now it's time to go find that socket that I dropped that didn't hit the floor. Oh, there it is, stuck in the rack. Well, hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Automotive Insight. Today we've got a 2018 Toyota Tacoma. It's got the 3.5 V6, aka the 2GR FKS. We're doing some scheduled maintenance on it today, and that would be spark plugs. They are due every 60,000 miles, according to Toyota. The repair manual says that you're supposed to take the intake manifold off, but luckily for you, I don't know how to read. Let's get to it. All right, so we are starting out on the driver's side. First thing we're going to do is we're going to take this bolt out for this front bracket here, and we are just going to loosen. There's one more at the bottom of this bracket. They are 12 millimeters. And we're just going to get this bracket out of the way of the coil. Now we'll get working on getting this evap purge line taken loose. Doesn't really matter which end you take it loose from. We'll get it out of the way. Oops, bumped the camera. And we'll take our fuel lines and we'll get them out of these brackets. And we're just going to kind of brute force these things out of the way to be able to get that coil out of the way at the bottom. All right, covering up the back coil, there's this piece of sound deadening foam. There is one 10 millimeter right there. We'll take it out. All right, I realize this is probably not the greatest angle for you guys, but it is what it is. You'll get a better shot of this on the other side. We're going to go ahead with the coils still plugged in, get our coil connectors undone. I just use a pick on the locking tab part and pull those off. Our coil bolts are 10 millimeters. All right, now you can't really just start pulling up on the coils because there is some harness stuff in the way. So I'm going to undo this cam sensor here. And I'm going to get this harness here that's on the valve cover out of the way. And with those two out of the way, we'll have enough room to be able to get our coil up. On the way up, this coil here does require some twisting and rotating to be able to get it around all the stuff. But the other ones are relatively straightforward. Oh, I forgot. We're going to pull this PCV hose down and out of the way. Spark plugs are your standard 5/8. So this is our replacement part number. I know a lot of you ask about spark plug gap. I personally don't check the gap on these. I mean, I make sure they're not touching, but it has 3 electrodes and they come pre-gapped anyway. So as long as they're not, the electrode's not touching the, or the ground strap's not touching the electrode, I say it's good. Feel free to roast me in the comments, but it is what it is. We'll go ahead and throw a little bit of anti-seize on these and get these back in. All right, torque spec on the plugs is 18 foot-pounds. All right, we'll go ahead and get our cam sensor plug back in and our other harness plug back into our valve cover. Get our PCV hose hooked back up. All right, last but not least, we'll get our little sound deadening foam in here. Here is video confirmation of that clamp being put back on. So that was the more difficult side. Let me exchange out these shredded gloves and get some new ones on, and we'll do the far easier side. All right, for the easy side, we're going to take this beauty cover off here, subtract 10 horsepower. Go ahead and work on getting our mass airflow off, or connector unplugged anyways. Air box is held on by one 10 millimeter. we will take, let me get you over there. We'll take these two clips off, and we'll take this off as a unit. All right, this side's basically the same with just fewer steps. We'll go ahead and get our coil connectors off. There is this one bracket here we got to take off just to be able to get it out of the way. And we will take this cam sensor loose as well. All right, if you watch the channel with any frequency, you'll know, which, well, by the way, that would only be about 8 of you. I clean the throttle bodies on every car I do spark plugs on. So we'll clean this out real quick before we get this back on. All right, well, let's start it up and see what happens. It's probably going to take just a few seconds because all that throttle body cleaner in there, but should be fine. All right, guys, well, that's going to wrap this one up for today. So overall, it's really not that bad. I, again, apologize for the poor camera angle. It is very, very difficult to get you in there to see what you need to see with me also being able to see what I need to see in order to do it. But at the end of the day, you don't need to pull the intake off of it. You can finagle stuff around to be able to get it to come out without it. So, parts and labor breakdown. Parts, if you're going to use apples to apples, which in this case, those were Denso Iridium plugs. Hi, dog. If you're going to use Denso Iridium plugs, you were probably better off going to the dealership. Reason being is because those were $18 a piece at the Toyota dealership. They were like $30 a piece at all the local parts stores. So we got them at the dealership. There's 6 of them. So you're just shy of 120 bucks worth of spark plugs there. So with not pulling the intake off, you don't have to buy a plenum gasket and a throttle body gasket as well. So you'll save a little bit of money there. Labor calls for 2.5. Even with filming all of this, it did not take that long. So if all you had were hand tools, you could still probably do it in less time than that. Anyway, guys, that's going to wrap the video up for today. Hopefully, we earned a thumbs up from you. Let us know what you think down in the comment section. We have new content for you every single week, so consider subscribing to the channel. And with all that being said, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one.
I'll pick you up at 8. You probably won't be awake. Call yourself an Uber, babe. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait.
You.